Hello, my loves. Welcome to the Sacred Ravens Tarot Vision. I'm your soulwork intuitive and spiritual coach. My name is Jamie, and we're here at the Libra new moon, the dark moon. So we had some problems inside with the connection. It should be a little better or a lot better, actually, out here, even though there still might be it's itsy bitsy issues here and there. But I think nothing that we can't handle. I think it's going to be a lot better outside here. Actually, it's my first doing a live outside, so I'm very excited. I, Gigi, hi, how you doing? We had to cut off where we were just a minute ago, so I took it outside. So I think it's going to work out for us a lot better out here. T. Marie, I'm actually good. I'm outside on my property where I live. There's lots of beautiful areas with the trees. Oh, I'm gonna try not to mess up my. I'm sitting on some fabric my friend gave me from Bali. So we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull a card for each of the signs, and then I'm going to pull a card that is for those of you that is in the room that have questions, that have a question, and would like to get to see what the energy looks like for you. It's good to see you, Gigi. You too, T. Marie. You guys are so beautiful. I adore you. I love you. So the sun will go down in just a little bit, but it'll give us long enough to hang out outside for a little bit. I'm in Washington, after all. I live in Seattle. So it wants to rain. I can see some dark clouds coming. I hope it doesn't cover up the sky tonight, but it looks like it might. There's some blue sky. I can see the sun. But we had a beautiful reading, and it just kept screwing up for us, and so we had to come outside. I like it. I think next time I'm going to make it very comfortable. I'll probably go closer to the front of the building where the grandfather clock is. And yeah. So I've got the moon cards, the moonology, and the goddess of the moon. And I've got my goddess deck. And guess what card pulled up? I did a shuffle. And this was the first card that picked up. It was the moon card. Diana. And which is interesting. And if you look and see what the card is depicting, it's depicting a scene which is like the fall. And stood for, or Diana, it means wisdom, a lot like Sophia. The goddess Sophia was of wisdom. And how fitting, because this is the new huge, because it marks something like a cosmic reset, a new beginning for a lot of us. I know a lot of people are hoping for miracles on this ride, this energy wave, this awakening that a lot of us have been on, this road. If you've been planting seeds that you needed to throughout this year, a lot of you guys are experiencing the blessings of that. Got a lot of people going back and forth. So you guys hit the like button so that others can find their way. YouTube will sift the video through depending on the engagement. So make sure you like the video. It'll appear in the feeds for others. Thank you so much. Reciprocity. And then I'm going to pull, after I do the pulls for, I'm going to do one card questions. I'm going to put my email address. There was two people that asked about the 2 card pulls. So I'm going to put that in here for them, or that address, real quick, because we're not going to do that until the end, because those are like 5-minute readings, 5-10-minute readings for each person. And I don't want it to hold up the rest of the reading. So the 2-card pull, I hope it doesn't stop up on us. Card pulls. Let's see how it goes. The chat is a little slow. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I want to make sure everyone can hear me fine before I move on, thinking it's all good, but yet no one can hear me. Okay. And email address is at spiritualbusiness@thesacredraven. Okay. .coach. Is it going okay? Little bit. Connection is all right. Oh, perfect. Okay. Perfect. Yay. Let's get started. Okay, so it's a little chilly. I even have a sweater on. This is a sweater and a coat, and it's still chilly out. My jeans have holes in them, so I'm cold. All right, so we're going to pull for the themes for the next couple of weeks as days. I hope you guys are going to do your spiritual baths tonight. I actually got a podcast I'm going to put out tonight, and I'm going to do it live. I'm going to call it, it's Under the Metaphysical Moon. I was doing them live at Facebook, but I prefer to do it by podcast. So I'm going to do that live tonight. Pacific time, it's going to be 10:30. So if you're up late, or if you're on the West Coast, it shouldn't be too bad for you. You can call in and ask for a pull, and I will do a free tarot card mini reading for you on the line. Does that sound fun? Lin, yes, I'm outside. I took it outside because it was, well, you guys know how it is, how it's been. That's why I'm leaving Comcast. No more Xfinity can kiss my butt, kiss my ass. Okay. So what do we got here? This is all about action. This is about taking action on our lives, taking action for yourself. There are so many things that, and I'm telling you, when I say this is the truth, I mean this is the honest truth. That Spirit has so much in store for you. Were you? Oh, you're such a sweetie. Me too, but it was having problems, honey. And I had some really important things I had to take care of. And Spirit swept in and gave me a blessing that I never expected. And now I can see why they told me, do not worry. Because I was worrying. I was so worried, but they came through in a way that just shocked me. So I know you guys have blessings coming. Okay, I had 2 surprise things happen to me monetarily. No, I'm going to say 3. Okay. If you guys ever watch, there's another gal on here. Her name is Pretty Boss. You guys, anybody know Pretty Boss? I love me some Pretty Boss. Okay, Pretty Boss, she buys a lot of her stuff from a place called Earthbound. It's a store that has crystals and gemstones, and they sell little statues, like, for instance, of the Buddha and various other things. I got my job there. So that's going to be my money that I use to invest in my spiritual business and in my courses that I'm building. I'm so excited. It's at the mall over here. So that was one blessing, because I tried to get the one in downtown Seattle, and I got the second interview, but it didn't work out that time for various reasons. So I got it. And then I got an unexpected check in the mail from an old, there was a court case for a lot of us nurses for Seattle, and they sent me a finalized check that I didn't expect. So that was another blessing. And then I received another blessing when it came to my condo. There were some situations I was dealing with that had to do with my man, and he caused a lot of problems. I thought I was going to lose my condo. Well, I got what was it? A $5,200 blessing taken off. Clean slate. All of this happened in a week. In 1 week. Spirit came through. Now, action. A lot of the things that we've been if you've been planting the right seeds, if you've been a blessing to yourself, if you've been a blessing to others, if you've been doing the work, if you've been actively applying things in your life and working hard in your life, you're going to start to see Spirit really, really come through in a big way. Especially those of you that have strong Libra in your chart, strong Gemini in your chart, and so forth. Action. This is about taking action in a big way. Not just on yourself, but on the relationships around you. Okay? Yeah, it's starting to buffer a little bit. I don't like that. And it's showing that I've got a great connection, so I hope it doesn't screw us up. Okay. Next card. Ooh. Okay. Extremes. Watch out for those of you that have the tendency to go to extremes with worry, with overthink. Those of you that might do a little over drinking, or you might have somebody in your group or around you, or you're in a relationship where somebody has had addictions. Okay. And this is pointing out to that. Some of you have been in codependent relationships. All right. Listen to your intuition on this one, because there are some of you that Spirit is asking to have patience with. Do not put any more dramatic effort into this relationship. The most you can do is provide your support and your love. But right now, if you have not been getting a reciprocal relationship in the way that you need, it's time to start taking care of yourself in the way that you should have for a very long time. Watch out for overthinking. Watch out for worrying. It's not necessary. It's to live one day at a time, one step at a time. Right now, Spirit is asking us, do not worry about too many steps into the future. That this is about having a lot of faith, about having trust in yourselves and in life. Go one step at a time. Okay? So far we've got action and extremes are two themes that we're looking at. Let's get a next card. With self-love at the bottom. Going easy on yourselves. Taking care of yourself. Taking care of that body of yours. Taking care of that mind. It's time that you start paying attention to how you bring spirituality in your life. It needs to be incorporated daily. You need to make it real, because it's not something we just do on one day of the week or 1 hour of the week. This is something that we need to do every day. Every day. And it doesn't take away from you. It doesn't. It only adds to your life. It brings beauty in your life in a way you never thought could happen. But you really have to believe. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in God. You have to believe in the angels that are sent here. The angels are our messengers. They're our guides. Utilize them. All you got to do is ask. All you got to do is reach out. Ask. Ask and you'll receive. Take care of your body. You only got one body temple. Take care of that body temple. Fruition. A lot of the stuff that you've been working towards, if you guys been doing the work, and I think a lot of you have, you're going to be seeing a lot of things come to fruition. Things that you thought may never come because it would have taken so damn long, right? This is in your guys' relationships. This is in your money. This is in your home. This is in the schooling that you've been doing, working so hard at. And I know a lot of you are in school right now, a lot, because you guys have been worried about it, asking me about it, asking me how you're going to do on your tests and whatnot. Look at that. That's abundance. That's harvest. That's fruition. I think some of you are also night owls. The number 37 is the end of a cycle, but yet the beginning. We're right here. By the end of this weekend, it's the new start. It's a new cycle for the new life. A new year. A new season. Yeah, you're currently a student. Yeah, me too. But I took off this fall. I had event planning and business communications. But that's okay, because I've got so much that I'm already doing. I'm getting more and more of my certifications in life coaching, and I already have several. I have 4 of them, and I've got so many other things I've got to do on here with the business. I have my own business coach, so I've got a lot. And creating my own course. A lot of us have things that we're doing. These things are going to be fruitful for us next year. They're going to be bearing a whole hell of a lot. Don't give up on those things, and definitely don't put them off for the sadness or the pain to some relationship. Don't do that. Never stop working on yourselves. Never stop doing what's important to you. That's what makes you attractive. That's what makes you sexy. Okay. And I just caught sight at the bottom of the deck was New Beginnings card. Give yourself patience. Be patient with yourselves. Go one day at a time. That's all you need. One day. What can you do that one thing that day that takes you a step closer where you need to be? Don't jump 10 steps ahead. Don't go overthinking about how this or that's going to happen. Sometimes Spirit doesn't want you to know for a reason. It's about trust. It's about sharpening and honing those skills of faith. I mean, if you knew what was going to happen, why have any faith? Why even learn trust and what that's about, right? Why? Why even have any hope? You wouldn't need it if you knew exactly what was going to happen. Why listen to your intuition? We would be sedentary. This is about becoming a sovereign person, an independent person, knowing who the hell it is you are. Because once you fix yourself, you're going to be able to go out there in the world and do beautiful things for others. But you got to start with the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror, right? So this is what this season is all about. We're bearing fruit for the things, all the things we seeded this whole year. We're coming up against that. Hopefully you planted all the right seeds in the right places. All right. And at the bottom of the deck is surrender. Just like I said, it's also an 8. Ooh, and 44 is popping up. Just like right before we got cut off, I had the life path card, and it was life path and wisdom. Wisdom was the 22, and life path was 8. You're going to be seeing a lot of 44s, 88s, 222s, and 22. Okay? Look at that. 44 and 8. That's 8, 8. This is a new time. This is a very new, beautiful spiritual time where it's not just about you, but it's about the collective at large. Everything you're doing relates to what is happening with the collective and vice versa. Okay? There's a ripple effect that goes out. How you love and how you forgive is going to mean everything right now. Let go of the heaviness in your heart. If you're experiencing a heavy heart, it's time to drop that burden, because spirit wants to work with you, but they can't work with you if you haven't surrendered. Surrender. Release. It's time to take action. It's time to allow your stuff to bear fruit, but have patience. Have that knowing inside, that it's this calm inner peace. It's this sense of everything's going to be okay. That's the state you need to be in, because when you're in that state, that means you're open. You're open for what's next. You're open for what's coming. And you're better able to hear your intuition. You're better able to hear the Creator speak to you from inside about what's next for you. Right? To hear your intuition, you know the difference, because if you feel expansive, if your heart begins to open, you feel light, and there's this sense of excitement with just the fear is more like an adrenaline rush. That's your intuition. That's God speaking to you. If there's fear there, if you start to hear doubts or questions, or if your body starts to pull away, that's come from the ego, that's coming from the flesh, that's coming from the spirit of rebellion. Now let's go to the Moonology cards and we'll see what we've got to pull out from there. Okay, Spirit. Oh, it's getting chilly. Spirit, what have you got to show us? What's next that we can expect during this Libra new moon over the course of the next couple of weeks? Can't make this up. It's the new moon in Libra card. And I just asked Spirit what to show us, what we can expect during this phase. And what it do, it pulls out the new moon in Libra card, and it tells us a new romantic cycle is about to begin. Now, that doesn't always mean, it doesn't always necessarily mean um, a new romance with, like a relationship wise, although it really can. It's talking about there's a new sense of inspiration that's about to arise within you. You having a romance with your life, you seeing beauty, not just inside of you, but in your life, these inspirations of creativity, being creative in your life, being more adventurous in your life, being less fearful, having a dance with that which is beautiful in your life. When we think about what romance is, it's think about all the things that are romantic. We think of love stories and poems, paints, great art. Try to incorporate these things into your life. Play around with them, add them to your life. See yourself in a whole new way. Put on different parts of you. Let the greatest parts of you out. Show the world who you really are. Work on yourself. Be honest with yourself. Take accountability where you need to. But this is about a new cycle where you really start to see the beauty in the everyday life. Just the beauty, the act of waking up in the morning and making your cup of coffee or your tea and smelling the aroma, enjoying the sit down of the warm cup of coffee in your hand, watching the steam rise up, all comfy in your PJs. It's those beautiful romantic moments that make life so beautiful, so worth living, that make you feel all cushy and lovey-dovey. You're going to be experiencing a hell of a lot more of this. And I can't believe, no, I can. There's going to be a lot more balance, first of all. Balance is a huge theme for us. Bringing balance into our life, bringing more contemplative time, smelling the roses, right? That chicken soup for the soul kind of feeling. So I'm not surprised that when I ask Spirit, what should we expect, it pulls out the new moon in Libra card. I love it. Let's see what's next. What other themes are we looking at? Hello, Final Destiny. The map you can clap on your souls. I like that. MP, I'm glad you're back. It's chilly outside. Oh my God. But it's working a hell of a lot better. And I think I'm going to start doing these more out here. I'm going to do the Under the Metaphysical Moon live podcast live tonight. Okay. I'm not going to do them in the Facebook group anymore. I'm going to do them live tonight. So that's Pacific Standard Time. So tonight at 10:30 Pacific, if you want to get on, you can call in and I can pull a card for you at that time. I'm going to be talking about the Libra new moon, of course, and I'm going to be delving deeper into the energies and the energy update, and you can call in and ask questions at that time. Okay. Don't forget to hit the like, you guys. Subscribe if you're enjoying this. Ooh, okay. It turned over several for us, but I think I'm going to go for the top one. Okay. Some sort of fiery climax is about to approach. Now, this could be in love. It could be somebody you're dealing with who's got Aries, an Aries like individual, somebody very fiery that you know. This could even be you. So beware, be careful, because we did get the card of extremes that there are no fights because emotions are running high right now. Avoid arguments if you can during this weekend, okay? But this is also showing me that there's going to be a lot of feelings of passion. If you can utilize that energy of and transmute those feelings in a creative direction. Utilize the pen in your journal and channel spirit that you get out now are going to be important for you later. So be mindful of that. If you can start to incorporate this, even in the mornings, either in the morning or in the evenings before bed, utilize that time to make it your tea time, okay? Sit down and get those thoughts out and down. Meditate before you do it and use that time to channel what comes through you. You're going to be needing that sometime later. Use this energy, this powerful energy. When it says a fiery climax about to approach, do not allow somebody to suck you into an argument. And I got a feeling it's a fiery Aries like emperor personality. Okay? Be very careful. Your Aries, all right, channel that energy the right way. Don't allow somebody either pull it out of you, and don't allow yourself to go to extremes. Because we did get with the Goddess of the Moon card, we got the extremes. And that was telling me extreme thoughts, emotions, feelings, even addiction. There are those of you who are dealing with people with those conditions. Be very careful around them right now at this time. Okay? I'm a Taurus that overcame a lot, but his housing get it better. Yes. You know how I can say that, Gigi? Because I have 2 planets in Taurus. I'm a Gemini, but a lot of times they liken me, like in Vedic astrology, I'm like a Taurian, right? A Chiron-ish Taurian. And I just had a massive blessing with my where I live. I thought I was going to lose my property. I thought I was going to have to move, and I don't. Something came through in a beautiful way. Unfortunately, the Aries that's in my life caused some issues that brought it on, but it's okay. I think you're going to receive that blessing, absolutely, but you have to trust and you have to believe. I was shocked. I didn't see it coming. Spirit kept telling me not to worry, not to worry. You and your loved ones are fine. You're fine. You're fine. But I still kept worrying. Okay, I kept getting the 9 of Swords. You don't want the 9 of Swords. Don't stress yourselves out unnecessarily. Pray, have trust, meditate, keep your mind focused, stay in the moment, one day at a time. Don't worry about conclusions. Don't worry about tomorrow. It's all about living in the mystery, okay? And that card I kept getting, there is a card called the mystery card in the Avalon deck, The Wisdom of Avalon by Colette Baron Reed. And one of the cards that kept coming up for me when I was doing a meditation for this time was mystery. It's about living in the mystery and trusting life's mystery. Planting the seeds, listening to your intuition, following that deep inner guidance that is being sent to you, asking for the angels to help guide you, asking for the angels to help guard and protect you. But remembering that you have no control over tomorrow or the next day or the next day. You can only plant the seeds and trust and have the faith, okay? Don't allow yourself to make yourself sick with stress over housing like I did. I mean, I was stressing out so bad. I was losing, my hair was coming out. Like, that's how bad I was stressing myself out for like months and months. I couldn't even believe I was in the situation. To me, I thought it didn't have to be that way. But it was what it was. I learned an incredible lesson from it. And it propelled me in a direction that only served me in a way that I couldn't have written. So believe, okay? I had things happen that I didn't expect. All right, let's get another one. Ooh, okay. This is what I just said. Bring love into the situation. In whatever area you guys are dealing with, if this is dealing with relationships, if this is dealing with yourself, bring more love into it, more joy. I don't think people realize just how powerful love is, real love. It's the state of being in joy, okay? It's kindness, goodness. Love doesn't boast, right? Love is not prideful. Love does not hurt. Love, love is long suffering. Love is humble. Incorporate these beautiful things into your life, and so many blessings, so many things fall into place. It's literally brought itself and shown itself to me in my own life. Okay, I wouldn't even be where I'm at right now this second if I didn't go. I was getting all these psychic dreams, and I keep getting them, that showed a lot to me, a lot that I was just too busy to see in so many ways, or that I was afraid to look at. Some truths about people, some truths about situations I didn't want to see. And I was being naive in so many ways. And I felt like the rug was pulled right under me. But Spirit proved that, God proved to me that I'm never alone, ever, ever. And that blessings and miracles are real. I can attest to that 100%, 100%. Oh my God, here's another red card. Okay, more passion. I think this is dealing with a Sagittarius now. Yeah, look at the big picture. Look at the big picture. I know stuff might be difficult at the moment, but there's a bigger picture they want you to look at. That's what we're talking about, right? Trust, having faith, going moment to moment, taking those, uh, making those steps, planting those seeds. Some of you probably are Sagittarius, or know one, or have somebody you're dealing with that has this in their chart. Okay, as well as Aquarius. And here's what's funny. My husband is an Aries with a Sagittarius moon with a Mars in Aquarius. My God. And then we just pulled out, the very first card was the new moon in Libra. When I pulled from the tarot deck, I pulled out the card of Diana, goddess of the moon. It was the moon card. You can't, I mean, it's like Spirit is very much alive, very much here, very much real, very much acts in your life, okay? Never forget that. And finally, ooh, we got more scales. Do you notice that we keep seeing scales, scales, scales? This is all about balance and justice. You will receive your justice, and you will get the balance that you've been desperately seeking in your life. Things have been out of balance for a long time. a long time. But it's here. It's coming for you. You have to believe it, though. You have to incorporate this in your life. Make it real. Don't just do it a little bit and dabble here and there. Make this a part of your life. And I want you guys to do your spiritual salt baths tonight. Make it as luxurious as possible. You know, use those Epsom salts. Use any oils if you've got them. Light those candles. Okay, light those incense. I've got my love incense, my frankincense in my mirror. I go all out. I've got my oils, my jasmines, my rose hips, my sage. Yeah. This is the full moon in Libra, but we all know it's referring to the new moon. Okay. A win-win is forecast. A win-win. How does that look in your life? Apply that to your life. In what area do you see where a win-win can be applied? Because it's coming. It's coming. This is beautiful. And hey, I like being outside. Next time I'm going to bring the candles. I'm going to like play the Native American stuff. I'm going to go all out with our reading outside. I've done it when I've done the horoscope readings for some of the signs. So I should do it for our lives as well. It's getting dark now. Okay. So we've got through that. It's 7:11 right now. It'll be dark in 20 minutes. So I'm going to go through the cards for the signs. I'm going to start with Aries. Okay, I'm using the Goddess deck. Very beautiful. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. All right. Spirit for Aries. Aries. What can Aries expect over the next couple of weeks? Up until the full moon. What can Aries expect? The Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. You've got things to finish. Looks like you've been working hard. It's definitely bearing fruit. It's proving to you that what you're doing is working. Okay. But you still have some more to go. You're passionate about what it is. Okay. You may have lost some steam. You may even feel really tired, but that's okay. That's going to be short-lived. You've got a lot of blessings ahead of you. You really just need to remember, Aries, that as passionate as a person you are, and as fiery of a person you are, don't allow it to sweep you away. Okay? Keep those heated emotions in check, because you might spit out something at somebody, or you might say something in a situation you regret. Okay? Don't let that happen to you. All right? Now, with the Seven of Pentacles, I'll kind of read that, what it says here. Pentacles. Just to give it added. Seven of Pentacles for this card in the Goddess deck. It says, the woman tends to the tree, weeding around its roots and pruning its boughs. She's waiting for the fruit, symbolized by 7 pentacles to ripen. Now, this card could also symbolize what we just saw, several moonology cards pointing to extremes, right? In Aries. So think about that for a moment. It's meaning expectations of reward, waiting for a harvest, such as a creative project, money, or personal relationships to occur, right? If it's upside down, which it wasn't, it would mean a need for hard work. Some of you, insecurity about whether the reward received for work rendered will be worth it, and impatience. Remember what I said, be careful about those emotions. Don't let emotions to sweep you away, because it could put you in some trouble. But otherwise, the work that you've been doing is paying off. Okay. All right, let's go to, I'm starting to feel damp out here. Pisces. Ooh, Five of Pentacles, Pisces. Pisces, where at in your life do you feel like you're not abundant? Right now, you're feeling like, for some of you, because others of you, I feel a strong sense that you feel like there's abundance on the rise. You just have not seen any blessings for the longest time, and you're fed up. And a lot of that has to do with your thinking. You might have been in a very difficult situation at home. Some of this could have pointed to a very difficult person it's been in your life. Hey, sorry, the neighbors. Some of this could have pointed out to a very difficult person in your life, but I want you guys to know that you don't need to feel like this. It's all about a matter of perception. It's all a matter of perception, sweetie. In the next 2 weeks, I want you to start working on asking yourself, what are some things I could do differently that I have never done before that could actually, literally bring more abundance into my life? What could bring more money into my life? What could bring the feeling, just a feeling abundant in my life? Okay? And this is for Taurus, right? Taurus. Why am I not surprised that we pull up the Venus card for you? Right? Taurus is ruled by Venus. Taurus, you're going to be experiencing a lot more beauty. I think you're going to allow yourself to be swept away by the simple romances of life. I see you listening to more romantic music, right? Some of that old school soul, even bringing back some soul into your life. Cooking. I can see you using cooking as a method to bring more beauty and romance into your life. Bringing more flowers into your home. Being more artistic. Just in general, really applying the stop and smell the roses concept. I see you enjoying wine, kicking back, enjoying the cushy comforts that you've been blessed with. Even you seem to be more beautiful than you ever have. Start working on your health. Start working on the beauty of you, inside and out. And I really think you're going to be doing this. And it's going to pay off in dividends, like big. All right, Taurus? Continue to do that for the next couple weeks. It's going to bring, by the time we get to the full moon, you're going to see the fruition of some things in some really important areas. And at the very least, it's going to be opening a door for your next step in this evolution. Gemini. Oh, it's getting dark fast, you guys. Gemini. Ooh. Okay. Gemini. Can I see? Yeah. Ooh, wisdom, the card of wisdom. The goddess Sarvasti. This is the Empress. Or the High Priestess, I'm sorry. This is the High Priestess. Look at that. Gemini, I want you to step into that role in a big way, in a way that you haven't ever in the past. Realize that you were always this. You were always this, even though it might have been hidden. And you might have hidden it from the world for fear of not being understood. But it's not, it really doesn't matter what the world thinks anymore, does it? This is about you. This is about you being you. And you are at your best when you are the Empress. I want you to look up the qualities of the Empress and see, or not the Empress. I keep saying that. This is the High Priestess. You must have an Empress near you. I keep seeing Taurus as an Empress. Let's incorporate both of them, Gemini. All right? You are a woman of wisdom as much as you are a woman who creates and can birth things into existence, as the Empress does. So let's birth your wisdom into this next couple of weeks. Let's birth a new woman, okay? A sage of sorts, a seer. That's you. A new side. It's the new you that's going to bring on the new life in a way that you never imagined could be possible for you, but you'd always dreamed about. Okay? Cancer. Cancer. Okay. Oh, Cancer. We've got the Moon card. Now, the Moon card usually stands in for Pisces or Cancer. You're going to be very, very intuitive, very emotional during this time. But I think this past year, you've learned a lot about handling your emotions and transmuting them in a way that is very healthy for you. You've learned a lot about self-love in ways that has really strengthened you. Okay? Cancer, you found that beautiful sovereign person inside that you've been looking for a really long time. You're empathic and you're highly psychic during this cycle. Use it to your advantage. I want you to channel and I want you to write. Write everything down. Everything. You're going to need this. You're going to use this. Now, this is something that Spirit wants the majority of us to really start doing. Start channeling your creativity. But Cancer, you, especially among the group, utilize this because you're highly intuitive right now. You're picking up a lot. You're picking up things that other people are missing right now. Do it. Okay? This moon is going to be ultra powerful for you, Cancer. So be careful. You might be in a situation around a very fiery person that could bring out something in you that you would rather not. Okay? So be careful with emotions rising to the surface in a powerful way that's heated in the wrong kind of way. Channel that, transmute that in a good way, okay? In a creative way, in a positive, constructive, and productive way. Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Okay. I'm trying to read him in the dark. The world. Leo. You've come to an end to a cycle. right? Just like the rest of us. But it's been picturing in your life and featuring in your life in huge ways. You have the world is at your feet. New beginnings are looking so exciting for you. Okay. You're projecting a star-like quality in your life. I think a lot of you have started like your own channels. A lot of you have started um, being more active in the public arena in a very real way, but in a whole new way. A lot of you have been reaching out to charities, doing charity work, doing teaching work, just really putting yourself out there. And it's really been showing you what new possibilities there are for your life. I think you've redefined yourself in many ways. Love may not have been as good as you had wanted it to, but it's okay. It's all right because you have so much more that's coming. So much more. The love and relationships part, that'll work itself out. Don't you worry about that. But right now, it's all about you. It's all about you, and you've got the world in your hands, baby. Don't you worry about that. Be careful for some of you. Curb the ego. Don't let don't let your head get too big in certain situations. And I think you know what those situations might be. Okay, if you find yourself in a scenario where you're in a like this weekend, you're in a heated argument with somebody. Now that we see that emotions are running really high, because this moon is acting like a full moon. Okay, this is a super new moon and in Libra. And these emotions can really come to the surface in ways that have caused, can cause breakups. This might be the night or the weekend. This might be the weekend where a lot of you end up leaving relationships. So be very careful. You know, unless you want those things to happen, watch it because our dark side is easy to come to the surface at this time. Our shadow side, I want to say. Try to bring balance into your life in every way that is possible. Utilize Libra's energy, right? Be charming, be balanced, be gracious, be tactful, be a mediator, be a peacemaker, okay? Be gracious, have gratitude. These things are really what the next couple of weeks is going to be symbolic of. Virgo. Wow, it's dark. New beginnings. The Fool. You're ready. Virgo, you've had a time where, I mean, it was nothing but the Nine of Swords for you. Your poor mind could not get a rest. You were so anxious for so long, and some of you still are, and you don't need to be. Just like I said to Leo, incorporate that Libra energy of balance. Put away that overthinking. You don't need to. That analysis paralysis isn't necessary. In fact, this next year is going to be the year where you really work on that aspect of yourself and bring that into balance and relax more. Just be more at ease with things. You're about to muster up the courage and step into a life you've wanted for a very long time but feared and was stuck in your head about. All right? You're going to be doing that these next 2 weeks. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's right. The goddess Tara. Beautiful. New beginnings. It's like the Fool. Libra. Ooh. Yes. Oh, Libra, you've got the Eight of Swords too. Okay, look. It's you too that does a lot of thinking, right? You've got all that mental energy. You're walking away from this. You're finally walking away from the Eight of Swords. There's no more of this stuck energy. You have learned to balance this out in a way that I am so proud of you guys. Some of you, yes, there's still a group of you that's still working on it. Don't worry. You're going to be over this. I think this next cycle is definitely one for you to be one for you to be concentrating on when it comes to this area, because you don't want it to hurt you moving forward, okay? Because there is just too much that's coming for you to be stuck in this. Don't let this energy come for you. You've worked too hard to work through this, and you are coming out of it, okay? Libra, I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And it's going to be harder now that we're under this energy, so don't let it do it to you, okay? You've learned a lot. You've learned a lot, right? Use those tips and those tricks that you've learned about making decisions and not getting stuck in your head, all right? Don't let these swords keep you down. Now, we see the number 8, Libra. You're going to be seeing a lot of 8s, 88s, 44s, 22s, 22s, okay? When you see those, remember that Spirit has a message for you. That's the angels trying to speak to you, all right? God is speaking to you through the angels. Remember what it was that you were doing at that moment, what you were thinking about that moment. And if you can't remember, look up what those numbers mean, okay? But yes, coming out of the stuck mental energy. Brilliant, brilliant. So proud of you. Scorpio. Yes. Oh, it's getting so dark. Thank you for the beautiful steam, sending good vibrations your way. Thank you, Joshua. Oh my God. You guys are all beautiful. Mimi, you're so beautiful. Okay, now this is Scorpio. Scorpio. 7 of Wands. Scorpio is ready for battle. Okay? You're not going to let shit happen. You're not going to let shit get past you. Okay? You are armed, are ready to go. You're going to fight the good fight and you're going to win. That's what's going to happen for you, Scorpio. Okay? Do not back down. Stand your ground. Do your thing. You know what it is you need to do, and I want you to do it, and I want you to do it gracefully and beautifully. You're going to win. You deserve it. You worked your ass off, and you're going to get those blessings. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I know it, okay? You are indicative and representative of what the sage is, okay? And that part of you is on fire. It's on fire in big ways. Utilize the energy of these 2 weeks. Make that shit happen. You know exactly what it is you've got under your belt. You've got the tools. You've got the know-how. You've got the knowledge. You've got the fire. You got it all. Go for it. Do it. Stand your ground. And do not let anybody come take it from you. Do not let anybody take it from you. Sagittarius. If some of you guys could, or if one of you could, put the timing for the signs for me in the chat box, or in not the description box, but in the chat box or whatever, that would be amazing, so people can find it, their sign, easier. That'd be great. Sagittarius. All right. Let's see. Oh, you too have a 7. 7 swords. Oh, okay. How long is this going to be in your energy? Now, you're either got somebody who's lying, cheating, stealing around you, or you might be deceiving yourself in some area, Sag, and you need to nip it now. It's got to be done. This is the final cycle. It's not going to, it cannot go any further than it has. It just cannot. And I'm sensing like Aquarius around, okay? Possibly even a Gemini. Lay these swords down. If you're carrying these things, put them down. Some of you have too many options and you need to focus on one or two, and that is it. Okay? If you have somebody in your life that's doing this to you, kick them to the curb. Kick them to the curb now in the next 2 weeks. Bring the balance back in your life that you deserve. It's time to start building ourselves up. We don't have time for these kind of things. We don't have time for these people to rob us, to steal from us, to rob us from a life we have worked so hard to build. Okay? Get rid of them. And if it's you who's carrying too much, who's got too much going on, you've got too many choices, simplify. Okay, focus on one or two, get rid of everything else, focus on what's important only to you. All right? Spirit has your back. Ask them for your help, for their help. Ask them for their guidance. And the truth will come. It'll come in swiftly. I guarantee it. Know that. Truth is coming. All right. The roosters are coming home to roost. Okay. Capricorn. My dear Capricorn. Boom. The next 2 weeks, what are we looking at? Walking away. You too have the 8. I think you also have been experiencing the 8844s and the 222s, and you're going to see a lot more of it. You're walking away. Some of you are walking towards, this is walking towards you, okay? Walking towards your dreams. While others of you are walking away from a relationship that has held on to you, that was narcissistic, that you did not need. You forfeited so much for this. Why? They did not deserve your love in the way you gave it. There was never any reciprocity. There was never any give and take. Ever. This is for every time you gave, you've had a full cup and they gave you nothing. Leave that narcissist. Walk towards your dreams. That mountain, that's your dream. Go toward it. Okay? This is about you and your self-love. Taking care of you for probably one of the very first times ever. Okay? Some of you have picked up on some nice little hobbies or have like a side hustle or side gig that you're trying to get started or have already started. Keep your mind focused on that, because that's the direction it's going to be opening doors for you. There's going to be a lot of blessings coming out of that, whether you see that now or not. All right. Aquarius. Aquarius. We've got, strength, power. Freya. The goddess Freya. You see that? Power is the strength card. Aquarius, you need to get your body rested. Get your mind at rest. I think you also have been doing a lot to yourself physically that hasn't been serving your body temple in the right way. It's time to take care of it and get as much rest as you can. The angels can see you burning the candlestick at both ends. You're also dealing with a relationship at this time, or this could even be you, where I instantly got a flash of that 7 of Swords card. It could even be a Sagittarius you're dealing with. All right. Utilize this time to have the strength to do what is right for you and for those around you. You know what it is. You do. You have what it takes. You really do. Have the angels at your back. You know you do. Okay. Use them at your disposal. But you're going to need a lot of strength. Muster up that power to move forward. Because it's after this cycle, doors are going to be flinging wide open. It's the beginning of not just a whole new cycle, but this is the beginning points of a whole new life. All right? And you've got it. You've got it. Utilize that power of your mind. Utilize that the extent that those eccentricities about you, that genius mind. You're going to come up with something, a plan, an idea, something that seems to come right straight out of the blue. I want you to go for that. Okay? Go for that. Pisces. Final reading. Final card for Pisces. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do now. Oh my God, it's dark. It got darker faster than I expected. And it's kind of cold too. Pisces. The Princess of Pentacles. I think some of you, I instantly heard Capricorn. There's a Capricorn around you. All right. You know, Capricorn, this might be in your own chart. Money blessings. This is the start of something big, something creative. Okay. There's a dream that you have had. You've been working hard towards it, Pisces. You're going to be experiencing the fruits of that labor in very real material ways. The material rewards for that is going to be apparent. Okay. There's also something about you needing to help ground yourself over the course of the next couple of weeks. Remember, Libra is all about balance. So this is about balancing those areas where you may have been off balance. Okay. This is about coming back to yourself. Okay. Maybe having to face some things that you haven't wanted to in a while. A lot of us are getting more grounded and looking at things in a very real, down to earth kind of way, and appreciating our lives in a very, it's almost like, you know, Taurus is that Venus. I feel like Venus and Taurus. Some of you might have a Venus in Taurus or know somebody who is, but it's about having that down to earth quality, but also accepting and bringing the magic in to your life daily. Okay. It's about letting in the beauty. Like I said, right now in the next 2 weeks, it's about smelling the roses, building upon your gratitude, building upon the love in your life, taking those baths, those luxurious baths, being good to yourself, you know, appreciating the luxurious times where you can pamper yourself. Those moments, those small series of moments that make life beautiful. That's the next couple of weeks, because this is we're on the precipice. This is it. We're at the end. Okay. We're wrapping up. We're wrapping up. Okay. We're gathering the fruits of our labor, right? The harvest is here. And now, by the time the full moon comes, we're going to see the seedlings spring up for a whole new cycle. Okay? And whatever you have already started that concerns money or monetary gain, you're going to start to see that. Okay? Blessings in that way is coming toward you. And I think you're going to start seeing more of a balance in that area. Okay? In your finances, balance is highlighted in that area for sure. Okay. So we're going to wrap up. Tonight, I'm going to be on live at 10:30 Pacific. So if you guys want to call in, if you have questions and you want me to pull cards for you, we're going to do that. Under the metaphysical moon, I'm going to post that on this channel. So you should be able to see, if you miss it, you should be able to find it there. But I'm going to put in, I don't know if you guys can find the community updates on this channel, but you should be able to find me on Spreaker. It's the Sacred Raven. Under the metaphysical moon, I'm going to be on live tonight, 10:30 Pacific. Okay. Oh, we're about to, I'm going to need to charge my computer up too. Good thing we just finished. And then I'm going to pull tarot cards for each of you guys if you have any questions. All right. We'll do mini readings online or live. When can we? Well, we can do the 2-card pull as soon as I go back inside. I will. Are you? How can I find you? I'm going to send you. Oh, good night, Gigi. If you guys enjoyed this, definitely don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back later. Okay. We're going to have some pulls and discussion. Okay. MP, I'm going to try to send you a link, or you can stick around. I'll open up a new room for you, and you can come on in. All right. Yeah. I'm on the red. I'm about to die now. Oh my God. So I'll go inside and plug this in, and let's do this for, let's say, 8:30. And if one of you guys could do the little timestamps for me. I don't know if my moderator, I saw her earlier, she left, it looked like. That would be amazing. I love you all. I'll be back. I'll see you all in a little while. Visit me at Spreaker, 10:30. You guys can call in with questions, and then we're going to do live pulls and reads, okay? Spreaker. I'm the Sacred Raven. You'll find me there. That's 10:30 Pacific. Don't forget. I love you so much. I'll see you guys there. Bye. I'll see you in a minute, MP.